Yeah. And I mean, I know from my personal experience, that the sentencing was really sketchy. Um, there was an instance where it was like, we don't necessarily have proof that you have done this, but based on your prior records, you more than likely had something to do with it. And therefore, now you're going to lose over 20 years of your life, which is absolutely horrifying. Like, you have a new infant daughter, you have a life, and then you lose that life. And then when you get out, it's like the world has changed substantially since the late 90s. I mean, it's staggering. So you have to learn how to actually navigate yourself in that world. You have to put up with stigma. You have to live in a halfway house where other people maybe aren't, they don't have your best interests at heart. They want to try to get you back into that place. Um, you can't sleep through a full night because for the last like however many years, you've been kind of sleeping with one eye open. You don't accept people being nice to you just out of the goodness of their hearts because you always feel like there's a trade off or they want something from you. It makes you inherently suspicious of other people. Institutionalization does something to your brain, it rewires your brain. And we saw that with residential schools, and we can see that with the child welfare system. We see them in group homes, we see it in prisons. It's a way that they like group you together. They put you at like in adversarial positions against each other. They inherently make you more angry, more violent, more everything. Like it's a mental conditioning that doesn't really go away after you leave. And I've seen a lot of good in my community with the Indigenous parole officer system. So I actually have cousins who work in that system, who work with dangerous reoffenders, who work with just people who do petty crime reoffense. And, like they try to reintegrate them into some type of life. And it can be extremely hard just because of the own mental roadblocks that you have. Um, and you're told for so long that you don't deserve something or you don't deserve a certain type of life. It's really hard for you to get the confidence, the energy, and the strength to go out and get it. um, and it makes you scared. And I think that that's something too that we haven't really addressed is like, when I see certain types of people or I see a certain type of lifestyle, I inherently know that that's just not for me. And it really shouldn't be that way, but it is. And I think it's all intertwined with that system at the same time.
100%. 100%.